What are the things you've done that you're ashamed of? And how does that help to guide your life now?
To live is Christ, to die is gain.
G'day everyone, Brian here. This is what Paul says in chapter 1 and verse 20 of the book of Philippians. In verse 19 he says, I know that through your prayers and the help given by the Spirit of Jesus Christ, what has happened to me will turn out for my deliverance. And then he says, I eagerly expect and hope that I will in no way be ashamed, but will have sufficient courage, so that now, as always, Christ will be exalted in my body, whether by life or by death. He hopes that he will in no way be ashamed, which is interesting because as he looks at his life, he might have reason to be ashamed because Paul was a persecutor of Christian people. It was on his way to persecute Christians in Damascus that he met Jesus. And there his life was completely transformed, completely turned upside down. And now he has spent the rest of his days proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ. He speaks about having courage. He speaks about Christ being exalted in his body. If you read the story of Paul, you recognize that as he has lived for Jesus Christ, the marks of that discipleship are very clear on his body. You see, there's a twofold aspect to Paul's discipleship. There's the aspect of joy. Joy for what Jesus has done in him. Joy for what he is seeing happening in others as they come to faith in Jesus. But the other side of that is the marks he wears on his body because he has been beaten many times because of his faith in Jesus. He has been shipwrecked. He has been stoned. He has been left for dead, and now he is in prison. Surely he bears the marks of his discipleship on him, much more than many of us do today. And now he faces what might be that final challenge, death. But he faces it with courage, with hope, and with sure expectation of Jesus. Earlier this year in our congregation, we said farewell to one of our members who died. She died well. She died with a sure and certain hope of meeting Jesus on the other side. She was an encouragement. What about you? Do you live your life in shame, or do you live your life in certain expectation of better things? In Jesus, you can leave your shame and live in hope. A sure hope, a certain hope for something better. And we would encourage you to do that. Read verse 21 of Philippians chapter 1. Lock that in your mind as we come to that tomorrow morning. It's a great statement. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.